Business is taking it to the next level, delivering savvy insight, honest reporting, and a little bit of attitude. And now Fox Business has done it again. Don Imus.
Don't tell me to shut up, you fat b****. I'll hang up on you.
John Stossel.
Mommy government is not going to watch every move you make.
Two unique voices that break the mold. One powerful business network not afraid to mix it up. Fox Business, taking it to the next level.
Employees everywhere are sending out an SOS. Who can help put their retirement plan back on solid ground, protect their savings, and guarantee their income throughout retirement? As a leader in your company, who can you call to help get retirement right? Who? Pru. For solutions that redefine retirement, Prudential is the rock you can rely on.
Of 9 together. Larry King Live, Tuesday night, 9 Eastern.
Closed captioning brought to you by Eggland's Best. Better taste, better eggs.
In my busy kitchen, I want nothing but the best. Eggland's Best.
I love Eggland's Best because of all the great nutrition. That's why they're the only eggs I make for my son, the chef.
Eggland's Best, the better egg.
For our travels this week, we headed west. State number 47 was Colorado. We're going to hit all 50, trust me. We wanted to take a peek out here. It's an interesting state. 6.9% unemployment rate right now. One of the reasons it's interesting, President Obama carried Colorado last year. It was only the second victory for Democrats in the last 10 presidential elections. But the demographics of the state are changing. This is one of the most significant changes. 20.2% of the population of Colorado is Latino. That has almost doubled since 1980. That Latino population was critical to the president's big margin of victory there. A fascinating state, and as you know, every week we head out for good conversation, not to mention a good meal, and we were not disappointed when we stopped by Denver's Blue Bonnet Cafe and Lounge. Heading into the holiday season, are you spending less this year, spending more this year? Are you so worried about the economy you're pulling back?
Yeah, definitely spending less. I'm worried about the economy. My job has had frozen salaries all year, so we definitely have cut back. Yeah.
Do you think that's temporary, or do you think it's a permanent shift and that next year is going to be just as hard?
I think next year is going to be just as hard. I think we might see some little improvements, but I think it's going to be just as hard as it's been this year.
Your sense as well? Is it a tighter budget this holiday season?
No, absolutely. I've just been 1 year retired and getting used to that. You know, after having a good job for, working for 40 years, it makes a big difference. What I see is I have a son that lives here. He was out of work for 5 months in a very skilled position. Tough, very tough.
How about you as you head into the holidays?
Well, basically, yeah, we're definitely cutting back. This holiday season, it might be a little tough because of financial situations, but, I think it'll pick up. I really do.
But you're in the job, starting to enter the job market now. Starting to look around.
Yes, I am looking around.
Right. And how's that? Encouraging, discouraging?
It can be discouraging at times. A lot of places, as soon as you walk in, they're telling you they're not hiring.
We're getting close to the 1 year mark, about 11 months of the new president. Made history, turned a lot of states like this one that had voted Republican for a long time in presidential elections, turned them Democratic. As we get 11 months in, approaching the 1 year mark, give the president a grade for the first year.
I would have to give him an A. I think he's doing pretty good, especially with the situation that he was brought into. It ain't like everything was going perfect when he did step in office.
He gets an A over here. What's he get here?
D.
D?
Yeah, probably D minus.
Why?
Because I haven't seen one thing that he professed in his campaign. The bipartisanship is the worst I've ever seen. I don't know how it could possibly get any worse.
Give him a B. I think that with I agree with you with what he came into, that it's going to take at least a full term, if not, if he gets reelected, another term to try and turn things around from what they were. So he's got a lot of work ahead of him.
And to his point about Afghanistan, good idea or bad idea to send 30,000 more troops?
I think it's a good idea. I don't think we're finished over there.
Let them do their job.
You don't think he'll do that?
I don't know, not if he's putting an 18-month time frame.
Right.
You can't put a time frame on a war. Right. This is the most unconventional war we've ever fought. We're not fighting a country, we're fighting an ideal.
What's your sense of that? More troops, time to get out?
I think it's time to get out. We've drawn this thing on long enough. Obviously, we can't get anything settled. Maybe it is time to draw away from this thing. I think we've been prolonging this way too long. It's time to get the troops out of there. That's what I feel.
Great conversation, and trust me, a fabulous meal at the Blue Bonnet in Denver. I'm John King. This is State of the Union.